A few weeks ago, I streamed all of the main Maxis Easter eggs on Black Ops 2, and I never got around to editing it, and I was going to just redo them, but I still am going to redo them, but I decided just to go ahead and post my first attempts on all of these Easter eggs because I just think it was cool, and I think it's worth posting. So I will be doing separate videos on each of these Easter eggs that'll have a little bit more information and be a little bit easier to understand what I'm doing, but I thought this was worth posting. So as always, if you want, subscribe. Otherwise, leave a like to help recommend this video to other people just like you, and enjoy the video. All right, officially going to start a transit run. The solo mod should be working. I can finally attempt another transit Maxis Easter egg run. Now this Easter egg really isn't as difficult as you would expect. It's honestly just, I haven't been able to figure out one step, and I think I finally figured it out. So what I need to do is I'm gonna have to do a lot of running. Okay, so the reason I wanted to set up permajug is because I have to run this way, and you can't actually, I don't know if you can actually or not, but you can't actually make it across this lava pool without jug because it's so big. And I could be completely wrong about that, but I don't know. I'm just doing the permajug to be smart. Okay, I definitely have permajug on. I wasn't sure if I got it activated or not. Okay. So because of that, I'm able to walk across that lava over there, which lets me come over here. I can open up this, open up the bank. I'm going to withdraw 30K because I just feel like that's as much as I'm going to need. Because I do have to get something out of the box. All I have to do is get EMPs. And I would like to get galvanuckles if possible, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them or not. So now I'm going to run back the same way I came because it's just the smarter play. It's a lot less running to get back to the box. 90% of this Easter egg is going to be this right here. Running around, dealing with denizens. That's why I want galvanuckles, because I can 2-tap instead of having to knife them 5 times. Oh, hey, is that a way to get rid of them faster? When they're about to hit you, turn around and double knife them? Oh, hey, that's kind of a strat. Okay, I need to get EMPs, and that's it. Preferably, I get them on the first box, but I can't say that's going to happen. Okay, no EMPs off the first one. Does kind of suck. Hope the zombie. I hope the zombie doesn't despawn. We can go ahead and start the first step, I guess, while I'm here, which is turning the power on and off. Okay, power on. We let the Avogadro spawn in, and then I gotta turn the power off immediately. And this is the first step to the Easter egg that I have to do. Hey, Avogadro, how's it going, bro? So turn the power off, and we're good. We can move on. Now I gotta go to the box. Gosh, I wish I could have bought galvanuckles. I never get that part, and I don't know any of the other spawns. Besides, I guess the farm had one. Oh wait, the box is here. Good thing I looked. I almost just immediately ran. Just give me EMPs, and I'll be on my way. All right, sweet, EMPs. So you see now there's lightning everywhere. That's important to the Easter egg. I'm just gonna ride the bus all the way around to the farm. So I've read that I don't need the nav bench, and I've also read that I do need the nav bench built. I'm gonna try it without the nav bench first, and if I decide that I need it with the nav bench, I'll build the nav bench. But I'm pretty sure you don't. You only need the nav bench for the super EE, which I'm going to do on a later day. Okay, I'm going to run it from here because I'm tired of waiting. All right, I didn't buy quick revive. I just realized that. So that means I cannot screw this up or I'm going to be very, very sad. Also, I've tried this multiple times. I realized that I'm supposed to put the turbine on this side, not that side. I always thought it was this side. So maybe, just maybe, it'll work this time. Because I have gotten the EMP step done multiple times before. It's just I never got it to work for some reason. And it was because I was putting I think it's because I was putting the turbine on the wrong side. Okay. Lightning above me. Shoot the zombie. Okay. He spawned. Get underneath here, bro. Did that not work? I think he said, wait, we need more energy. I don't know what that means. I don't think it failed. I think we did it. I think now I just need to run around, go back to spawn. I think I've done it because I think he said something different. Because I think he said now we need more energy. So I'm going to find out real quick. Okay, I've done it. I did it. That means I've done it. The sparks. Okay, I've actually done it. Oh my god. God, I wish I had so quick revive. If I lose this now, I'm going to cry. Okay, grab a new one of these. No way. Oh, I'm so happy I bought that. Oh my god. Oh, I am so lucky that I had permajug. Rebuy that. Oh my goodness. I think I can put it here, by the way. I don't think it matters. Okay, I did it. I feel like I should run over there just to be sure. I think I did do it. I think it counted. Oh, thank you, game. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna put this here to make sure, but do I have to do it at all of them? Okay, I don't. That means I did it. Okay. Thank goodness, bro. I still want to go out there and look at it, but oh my gosh, I actually did the Easter egg. Holy cow, that is a weight lifted off of my back. This Easter egg has drove me insane for the past 2 weeks. I am so excited right now. Thing is, I did it with I did it without freaking Galvanuckles too. That's got to earn a subscribe, right? All right. So I officially did do it. Oh, this is so cool. This took me so long to figure out how to do. I'm so happy I finally figured it out. Turns out the entire time I was putting the turbine on the wrong side. Guys, the Easter egg. Finally, I can actually do this Easter egg. I had an issue where I did this Easter egg before doing the other Easter eggs. And, well, not because before, but it didn't matter what way you do it, like in the order, I guess. But I accidentally did this Easter egg without knowing that if you do this Easter egg, you can't do it again until you complete the other ones and do like the final step on buried. Like it's stupid. So I had to reset all my stats. That's why I had to get 250,000 saved up again. But the plan here is to do this Easter egg, and it's actually pretty simple. On solo, it's pretty simple. All the steps are pretty much baby-fied, I guess was the best way to say it. It's still got one hard step, which in my opinion is the very last step, and it does have RNG to it because I have to get dual knives, and there is a few like little like bits of information that I'll tell you along the way, but in no way is this video going to be a guide video, so don't watch this video if you think it's going to be a guide. Like it's not. All right, you should have been here live when I was doing it. You could have got a little bit better intel, I guess. But the first step I have to do technically is build the trample steam, and then the second step would be turning on the power. I do want to take a key with me just in case something goes wrong. Take some money out. I'm just going to take out probably 30k again, just like I did last time. I got to open up a bunch of doors on this map. So technically the next step of the Easter egg is turning on the power, which will let me immediately do the next step, which is stand on one of the symbols on the elevators. Okay, so I can stand on this first step. Now, in the original Easter egg, all 4 players have to be standing on one of these at the same time. But since I'm doing it solo, I just have to stand on one. Okay, so the next step that I have to do is I have to stand on one of the trial symbols. And it can be any of the 4, which I think it's kind of a cool little thing where it's not just guaranteed to be the first one you stand on. So that one isn't it. But I don't have to do all 4 of them like I do in the normal Easter egg where all 4 of them have to be stepped on. Buy quick revive just to be smart. Grab this. Okay, it's not this symbol either. I guarantee it's going to be the bottom symbol. I'm going to get that unlucky. Okay, it wasn't. Thank goodness. That step is done now. I need to shoot the balls out of the dragon mouths. So there's one. The other one's way over there. So now that I got both of those done, the next thing I have to do is I have to get the dual knives and pack-a-punch them. I have to like sacrifice zombies in a certain spot of the map, which I'll show you. I play this map so much, but I literally just do not know the location of all the box spawns. Like literally, I have ran around this entire map and had to look for them whenever I did this the first time. I love how I always get the ray gun while I do this. Like whenever you need something out of the box, you never get it. But whenever you don't want it, you get it every time. I take it back. The box is my friend today. All right, so I need to pack-a-punch these. All right, so blue 3. I need to remember these, all right? This is very important. I'm going to write all this down as I go along, but blue 3 is the first one. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. Blue 3. So another possible spawn location is right here. Okay, now that is one of the important symbols. That one is south. So south, black. That one's definitely south. I just want to double check my work. I just want to make sure. I'm just going to go ahead and do the sacrifice rounds right now because it doesn't take very many zombies. Oh, I can't. I gotta pack a punch first. But here's another symbol. Okay, black 4. That means south is the 4th hit, which it make more sense in the future. Trust me. South 4. Just got to remember that south is 4th. So we've got 1 of 3 that I actually need to know. I'm going to keep looking for these. I might as well just get this step done while I'm running around. Honestly, that's probably the best plan that I can do. But the thing is, I don't know where all the spawns are by heart. There's like a bunch of different spawns. So I'm going to just do some running around and see if I can find some. Hey, there's pack. While it's here, I might as well just pack a punch doing this. See, that's why you grab the key. It just saves time for certain steps like this. Like, I literally have to spend 5,000 just to pack-a-punch these knives just to shoot 1 bullet out of it. It's actually crazy. And also, the 1 tile always spawns on the north side of the where I got to do the knife step. So that's important to note. I can go do that one right now. Just figure out which one north is. So north always spawns right here. And now this is where things get difficult. I think that's green. I'm pretty sure that's green. I am slightly colorblind, but I think that's green. There's 1 spawn in here. Okay, that is... Whoa, see, what color is that? That looks like green as well. It's either green or red. Oh, see, this is the problem with being colorblind. That one looks more like red to me. Yeah, that one's... Okay, at that angle, that's definitely red. Okay, so red 1. What I know now is that if I can just figure out what green is, I know that blue has to be east. So I'm very close to being able to finish this. Or well, being able to know what the code is. So that has to be green too. So that means it's north is second. So we just needed to figure out which one is red or blue. I don't know if any of this is making any sense, but I'm hoping it is. So that one, that shape there is east. So the code is west, north, east, south. Now technically this is for the last step, but it's nice to already have that figured out. So now what I have to do is I have to sacrifice zombies at a certain area, which I can go do that right now. I don't have to like prolong the waiting experience for that. I have a feeling that no one's going to understand the thing that I just set up, but the west, north, east, south thing. But hopefully it made a little bit of sense to somebody. But this is the room that I need to sacrifice zombies in. I think it only takes like 10 or 12 for the first step, and then the last step I literally just have to shoot this in this room. Just got to shoot it once, and then I can go on to the final step. And he should, yeah. So now he tells me that we're killing him in the right spot, which is good. But I think I have to go to round 3 to be able to finish. I don't think I have enough zombies on round 1 and 2. Okay, that finishes it right there. I mean, that step is now done. So what I have to do next, literally, is I just have to shoot this. And that step's done too. Perfect. I don't know why that's a step. I genuinely think the only reason they added that was so that way there was some bit of RNG in this Easter egg, which is crazy to me. Next step I gotta do is I gotta like aim up with this symbol towards spawn. Now, in the normal game, you have to use all 4 players' trample teams. On solo, I just got to use 1. What are you doing? What? You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. So I got to pick up the ball, and I literally just got to place it. And I got to pick up this ball, and I got to place it. Now, usually, like I said, a lot more complicated. Very easy when you got to do the solo mod. So now it should be glowing down here. Yes, it's very much glowing. So now I need Galvanuckle step, all right? I will say, doing this Easter egg, I've seen more of die rides than I ever have in my time of playing this map, because this map, like I said, it's so simple to set up on this map that I never like actually experience it. Okay, so this is the final step right here, all right? So all these are illuminated for a reason, all right? And so how this works is this is the north bar, looking this way north, so that means it's never eat shredded wheat. So my code is west, north, east, south. I think I accidentally missed one of the 4. I definitely missed one of the 4 while trying to knife it, which means I have to redo it. Luckily, you have infinite tries on this. Okay. West, north, east, south. I did it. I did it. Yes. Finally. And it also gives you a perkaholic on this map, which I think is just a cool addition to it. But just like that, that is the second Easter egg done. I don't know this map, so this is going to be an interesting Easter egg to try to do. I have no idea how any of this works at all, so you're just going to have to bear with me here. Definitely want to make sure I have quick revive this time. All right, so like the main step, like there's not like it's not a confusing Easter egg. Most of the issues that I'm going to have is just going to be figuring out part locations. That's like my main thing I think I'm going to struggle with. So I'm basically just going to do a lot of running around and figure out where all the build tables are and stuff like that, because most of this Easter egg is just building crap, which I think there's a part up here somewhere. Yeah, right here. I don't know what part that's to, but I think it's important. Let me get our boy out. Like I said, I never played this map. Like going into this Easter egg, I have no map experience whatsoever. I usually when I play a new map, especially like let's put like Transit, for example. Like I didn't know that map either, but the reason I was able to do it, I watched so much videos of the map that I just learned the map by watching videos. I have a great memory. That's like my #1 thing I think I have is a good memory. So I do have plenty of points to withdraw. I was gonna pull out a bunch. I don't need the paralyzer to do this Easter egg, but I want to get it because I think it'd be fun to have. But I think most of this is just going to be a lot of running around and a lot of figuring out the map. All right, like that's going to be 90% of it. And I do need to get Galvanuckles. Good thing I remember to grab that while I was here. All right, so the first thing I got to start building is the noose thingy, and I think most of the parts spawn inside of here, but I could be wrong. I can't remember what area it exactly spawns in, but I'm pretty sure it's there. Another thing I can do is grab the candy and make the box, you know, stay where it needs to stay. See, that's just stuff that I learned. Like a lot of the things that I've learned on this game have been from just people who join my streams and chat. Like a lot of the things I've learned has just been chat helping me out. I had a guy kind of explain this whole map to me the other night, and so I kind of know this map pretty well. But out of the box, all I need is the time bomb and the paralyzer, and wow, that was easy. I was not expecting to get that right off the bat. Now if I can get the paralyzer back, like right here, like wow. Oh, let's go. All right. I have the god tier setup right now. I have the paralyzer, the ray gun Mark II, and I already got the time bomb. And it took maybe 15k, or not even 15k, like probably 10k. One thing you could do, which I did not know this, is you can actually just buy booze if there's no booze on the map from, I think from this thingy. I thought it was from that. Maybe because there's booze here, but I'm going to go ahead and just open up this over here. I'm not sure if he runs into the zombie, if it'll kill the zombie off, so I'm not going to find out. I don't really need to go past round 1. Said a lot of this is just going to be trial and error. Can I buy candy from in here? Oh, you can. All right, cool. See, that's something I never knew. I didn't know you could buy candy and stuff. So I've also never used the paralyzer. Like, this is the first time I think I've ever held the paralyzer. This thing looks cool as hell. So I'm just going to start opening up the map using our boy here. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I can make him craft things for me. And as you see, there's a bunch of parts in here, right? Like an absolute bunch of parts for everything, but I don't know where our second build table would be. So I'm pretty sure if I was to grab like this part, for example, oh, you can grab multiple parts. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. So if I go up here to this build table, which is the only build table that I know of in this area, and put this on here, I can go buy candy and bring him to that table and he'll build it for me apparently, which again, I did not know that. So that's another interesting little trick I can do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think he's going to build it for me. Cool. Where is another build bench is the question. Also, how do I fly with this? Is he building it? Oh yeah, bro's building for me. Okay, cool. All right, here's one. Okay, sweet. So I need to build the turbine as well, along with whatever that thing was. Now, does he quit building it, or is he done? Did he just pick up everything and build it immediately? Is that what he does? Oh, okay, he does. That's awesome. And then I can pick this up. So he'll build that for me. So that's the 2 things I need to get built done. So I have everything I need in terms of the box. I have everything built besides the noose. So I guess I can work on the noose build, which the noose build is just over here. Now, I don't know if he'll build the noose for me or not. I've already made him do enough, so I'll build the noose by myself, which I just got to put all the parts on here. There's another part. So all the parts for the noose, I think, is just in this area. All right, I'm an idiot. Apparently, they're not all in here. I was thinking of the nav table thingy. All the nav table parts are in this little cove right here. Yeah, in here. All right, right here's another part. So this is part number 2. Once this is built, I can start doing the first step. Okay, so that is completely built. Now I can start doing the first step, which is getting rid of all of these orb thingies, which I need to get a couple things. I still need to open up a couple parts of the map using Leroy, though. Oh. I accidentally made him build the wrong item here. I just realized that. Okay, he's going to build what I need him to build. And I'm going to make my first run through the mansion just to make sure that I know where the orb is. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so now I know where all 3 orbs are. All right, well, that lets me go to spawn, which is what I want. But I have everything built I need to have built, so I want to try to do what would be the first step. I got to do it 3 times, but I want to try to do what would be the first step of the Easter egg, which is taking this subsurface resonator to one of the orbs and then going and grabbing the turbine and putting it on there to break it. So you just got to, like, I don't know if it matters where you place it. I was going to place it as close as I can. And then I'm going to go pick up the actual turbine so I can power it. Then you're supposed to just place this here, which will power it. It breaks the thingy. Then I got to put it at the one over here by the church. And I got to do it on all 3. Again, everything that I've learned on this map has been purely from watching YouTube videos. And the YouTube video I watched, like the tutorial, was completely wrong. And I couldn't find one for like a solo version of this that was right. And that's the second one. Then I got to go through the witch's place and do it on the backyard one. Okay, and then the last orb is right here, which I just need to place this down. And then I need to get my power source. All right, so this is the last one of these. And I don't think I need this anymore, so I'm just going to leave that behind. So there should now be a lantern floating around above this area. Unless I've done something wrong, which is possible. I have to be missing some kind of step here. I broke all of the thingies. So I think there should be a symbol on top of that over there, and it's not there. It means I definitely am missing a step. Oh, I forgot it. I forgot an orb. Okay, I'm an idiot. I forgot an orb in the mine somewhere. Well, I didn't know there was a trap there. Now I gotta run that whole thing again. Are you kidding me? Oh no, orb's right here. All right, so here's the orb. I gotta go get the resonator. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to do it. Now with all those broken, I should be able to come over here, and there's the lantern. And all I gotta do is cook a grenade, throw it at it, miss completely the first time, miss the second time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I did not know there was 4 ticks on the grenade. I am a moron. Okay, thank you. All right, now I have that. So now there should be a symbol on one of these roofs. I think it's that roof over there. Oh, no, no. Okay, the symbol. I gotta have him kill people for me, which sounds horrible, but it's what I gotta do. All right. All right. So I need to get a horde formed up. I don't know how many it takes. I'm just gonna get a horde, and then I'm gonna give him the candy and hope that it's enough. Okay, that should be enough. Then I put this on there, and this gives me the code. Now, this is where things are gonna get confusing. I gotta figure out what the code is, but I'm pretty sure I can big brain it and just look at the first 3 and be able to figure out all the different ones I need to do. Because I don't think I need to know the whole string. I feel like that's stupid. If I just look at the first 3, they're all different. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I feel like that's probably the big brain strategy. The first one is Bone Orchard Vein, which would be this one. My second one would be Lunger Undermines, which is that one. And my last one, I think it's Dry Gulcher or Bone Orchard Vein. How many are left? How many zombies on round 4? Definitely first one is Dry Orchard Vein. The second one is Lunger Undermines. And then the last one has to be Consumption Cross. That's the only other possible one that it could be. So that's the ones I need to do. So this is the first one. Bone. Lunger was on the other side of this, which makes sense because you got to jump across. Lunger. And then I need to make sure I throw out a time bomb. And then I need to knife this, which will spawn in this thingy. And all I got to do is follow it. I know where you're headed, but there should definitely not be this difficult. There's a much easier paths. Oh, that sucks. I gotta get money. So that this respawns the wisp. Okay, it does. Also, if I have 26 viewers right now, that's literally the most viewers I've ever had while live. All right, so that one's in. So now if I press 2, I'm gonna go so far back in time, it's crazy. All right, so I went all the way back in time, which means that is the last sign I have to hit, I'm pretty sure. But I need to get money to reopen that door, I'm pretty sure as well. Okay. Bone, Lunger, and then Cross. I will follow the wisp like I did last time. So this is the last wisp step as well. I just got to put it in the other light, and then I'm good to move on to the next step. I feel like the commentary for the video I'm going to edit, well, that I am currently editing whenever I'm editing this in the future, is going to be horrible. So if it, oh, I had to reopen that door. So if it is, I apologize. This is a big learning experience for me. And I think if I can do this on my first ever attempt, that'd be kind of a cool thing. Basically what I'm doing is I'm filling up these lights, and this is like one of the harder steps. So now both of these are in, which means now I can move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is the bell step, which is not something I'm fully gonna understand. I will be honest. To do the bell step, there's a little thing somewhere in here. I'm gonna have to figure out the strategy to how to get back. But basically, there's 3 locations on the map that have a bell. The light changes every time you hit a bell, and I don't think you can just like spam hit the bells, like do like a route where you hit all 9 bells in a row and it just makes the light glow. I think you have to do them one by one. So mine was the 3rd light. So when you walk, this is not the right room. The first 3 bells are in this room, or I guess this would be the last 3, but here's one of them. So this would be bell 1. I guess this would technically be bell 7, and then it'd be 8 and then 9. So my bell was light 9, which would be this bell. So all I gotta do is ring it. And then it changes the light on that board, and I gotta follow it and find it and do it in the correct order, which I have to do this a bunch of times. So there's gotta be a separate way to get back here without just using the teleporter. I just don't know how. Okay, now it's the first bell on that room. Is there another way? Can't you like run over here somewhere? Oh yeah, through here. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so it was the first one of this room, so it would be this bell. And I gotta run back, because I'm pretty sure it's not just one room at a time. I'm pretty sure it's literally random. Any of the lights can turn off and on. So this is just going to be a long running step, which luckily, if you're watching this live, you got to watch the whole thing. If you're watching the edited version, you just have to watch. I'll just do a jump cut. I'll cut to the end right here. Oh my God, we're going to do it right here. Last bell. Thank goodness. Oh my cows. That took me 4 attempts, about an hour, I would say, to finish that. That's actually crazy. Okay, now after that, we should be on the last step, which is the Make-A-Wish step, which... when you say that out loud, it's kind of funny. Okay, on the solo side, I have to shoot 20 targets at the candy shop. Now, I don't know if that means here. I'm going to assume that means here. I don't know where all the targets spawn. So I'm pretty sure, does this get rid of the zombie when I do this? I don't actually know. It doesn't matter. But I got to shoot 20 targets, and then we're good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I did 20. I did it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Holy, that was actually, honestly, that was pretty challenging. I gotta say, that was actually pretty challenging. I was surprised. Oh, hey, I got all the perks. That's right. So I definitely did it because I got the perkaholic. Well, I've definitely done all of them now. I think this signifies, these 3 lights signify that I've done all of them. If you made it this far, you must have enjoyed the video. So I want to say thank you for watching and have a great day.